The tailwind, but the fight, the desire from the squad, unbelievable, and to come back and, unlucky not to win the game, I think.
Roberto, what on earth is your initial reaction to the end of that game?
Well, it's anger, pure anger. The offside for me is just I can't really explain it, how the linesman cannot spot that. And it's a big call, a big decision, and our players don't deserve the feeling that they are sharing at the moment.
I will not deny it, and I can say I didn't see it, I saw it. And to be
honest, very refreshing, Gus. Thank you for that.
Sometimes it's in your favour, and the other time it's damaging.
For make it even worse, is 50 seconds well over the time. It's just something that is not good enough.
To be honest, on that there was 7 minutes extra time. They are celebrating at least 1.5 minutes in our left-hand corner. Yeah, okay. So let it go 1 minute more. Maybe something will happen. And it happened.
Well, indeed. There's only one place to start, Jermaine, and that is in the 98th minute, I think.
It is, and well, we've been told, that minute and 10 seconds that they're talking about there, that was added on because of the goal from Funes Mori and the over-exuberant, really, celebrations from the Everton team. Now, this is the incident. I think first and foremost, lost the first header, again lost the second header and lost the third header from Everton's point of view. But you can clearly see here that John Terry's in an offside position. Now, I think what's happened is the linesman and the referee are not quite sure whether Oscar or Jagielka has got a touch on that fight, on this last header here. That one there from Oscar.
It's hard to imagine why, but
well, it is. I mean, the linesman's looking right at him, and it's
Yeah.
clearly offside, and it's a poor decision from the referee and the linesman, and it's cost Everton in the end. And that's the second time this season that Everton have conceded in the 98th minute.
That's right. Bournemouth, wasn't it? That's right. That was 3-3
Same celebrations as well, I think.
Yeah, and the celebration thing. They perhaps need to learn a lesson from that particular aspect. There was a part of Everton's play, though, David, in this match that really impressed you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought Everton played very well today, and they were really unfortunate not to win the game. And you rightly said it was an offside goal. But Everton down the left-hand side today were really good. Leighton Baines, Morales, Barkley. And they caused Chelsea problems all day. They couldn't find the positions to pick them up. Everton outnumbered them down the left-hand side. And here you see it was a good pass through by Lennon. And Ross Barkley going to take people in the box. Brian Oviedo, who was playing it right back, using his left foot, you'd expect him to probably hit the target. And this is great play by Kevin Morales, who was a threat all day. And a good save by the goalkeeper. And it was coming. The warning signs were there. Even here, Kevin Morales goes to take them on. The warning signs were there for Chelsea, and it certainly came in the second half here. There's good build-up play, and Ross Barkley and Ivanovic gets connected with Ross Barkley, and Willem doesn't go back with Leighton Baines here, and you'll see, and Leighton Baines is great at assisting with goals, and he shows it there. He shows it in this game, and just in this point here, we picked up that this is a good 50-50 tackle between the two players. But it wasn't secure, and Ivanovic got ahead of the ball, and again Everton were in inside left, and on another day I fancy Ross to score that. And here we go for the second goal. This time Willem does track back, and it's good play by Everton. There were always a threat running at them, but this time Leighton Baines checks out, and he makes a lovely pass to Kevin Morales, who is a wonderful finish, great touch and great finish by Kevin. And it just seemed to be the part of the game which Chelsea had a problem with down this side, as if and on this occasion Willem goes back with Leighton Baines, great through pass by Bezic, and I would have put my money on Kevin scoring. He's a really good finisher. And
you'd have lost your money on that occasion.
Yeah, and they played very well.
Everton are in the bottom half of the table. They've played some exhilarating football. We've enjoyed watching them all season. What's missing?
Well, I think today when they went 2-0 up, it was just a little bit of signs where they lost 2 goals, I think, in 2 or 3 minutes after that. And they've got a great position to be 2-0 up at Chelsea. What a great result. And it just it went away from them.
They play a little bit too open, do you think? Or
well, I think it's the manager's style, and he's playing very well. The team's playing very well. But I think there has got to be times in the game where you shut up shop and you try and get a result.
OK. Following a goalless draw against Everton, Manchester City welcomed Crystal Palace to the Etihad Stadium. The visitors were without a goal in their last 4 games. Guy Mowbray was watching.
19-year-old Kelechi Iheanacho seems to have a preference for Palace, having scored against them in League and League Cup already this season. Today he gets what is just his second start in the Premier League. By the same token, Connor Wickham, back in the Palace team, has a liking for Manchester City. He put 3 Sunderland goals in their net, including 2 in a 2-2 draw here 2 seasons ago as part of a run of goals that kept his side up. Joel Ward. And here's Wickham. Suarez made an option to the left. Wickham looked inside. Hart saves. Manchester City wide open, and Crystal Palace really should be in the lead. It's a great cross. Delaney all on his own to put it straight at Hart. Had he put the ball anywhere but there, would have given Palace the lead. So far, so pretty good for Alan Pardeau's team. Silva to Zabaleta. Delph. There's a go, and it's through Wayne Hennessy from a long way out. Fabian Delph has his second Manchester City goal, and Wayne Hennessy has a second moment that he'd like to forget in just a few days. Delph sensed that there was just the chance of an opening. He hit it hard, he hit it straight, but it should have been saved. Maybe just a slight deflection off Damien Delaney, but it's underneath Wayne Hennessy. It's a bolt from the sky blue, and it is Manchester City 1, Crystal Palace 0. All Palace fans will obviously disagree, but goodness me, this game needed a goal. Suarez. Headed behind by Zabaleta. Not a hint of trouble for Crystal Palace. They were the team that had caused the biggest problem in the game, and maybe Damien Delaney will get a similar chance again. There's Puncheon. And another header from Scott Dan, with nobody around him defensively. Another one that's easy for Hart to save, mind you, but he's got a problem here. What a mess for Manchester City. Delaney wouldn't go away. Hart dodged Zabaleta and then just didn't see James MacArthur coming in from his blind side. It was all being watched carefully by Damien Delaney, who very nearly seized his chance. Here's Ledley. David Silva urged to get the ball away by the booming voice of Joe Hart. It's not away yet, though. It's Cabaye. Here's Puncheon. Cabaye turns and looks. No advantage developing all that quickly, which is why John Moss has now given Palace a free kick. Cabaye knew it was a foul. I think Fabian Delph did too. Puncheon wanted to get on with it. He knew it was a foul. Johan Cabaye has picked himself up. Cabaye! And it had Hart going right across his goal line to save it. It's on target. It needed to be kept out. England's number 1, Wales number 1. Likely to be at opposite ends of the field in France in the summer. Picked off by Delph. Here's Silva. Iheanacho. Silva will try to get there with him. Aguero hanging back all the time. And it's in for 2-0. Wayne Hennessy, wrong-footed. Iheanacho has a good look. Sees Silva closest to him. Sees Aguero watching and waiting. And it seemed as though there was a big deflection on that. Where was it going? From the boot of the number 10. Aguero goal or Dan own goal? Well, that could be deliberated later. For now, it is Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 0. Palace could get themselves back into this if they can just get a bit of urgency back into their game. Here's Zaha trying to do just that. Ward, very nicely taken. No shame about the shot, which was pulled wide. Joel Ward was a scorer in the FA Cup at Southampton last Saturday, his 3rd goal of the season. Off target there. Becoming a famous double act, Steve Parish and Mark Bright. Not quite Bright and Wright of old. Ward, Silva in, strongly to win it, but fairly. Aguero. Silva. Aguero took it away from Toure. Toure finds De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Aguero. They've walked in a 3rd. That really was cool and calm, and it makes sure that Manchester City will be collecting 3 points. Silva, Aguero. Toure looked as though he was shooting. He drew 3 Palace players to him. Instead, a perfectly weighted ball to De Bruyne, who must have intended to go for goal himself, but saw Aguero beautifully placed, and that's simple for him.